Wait. No, you should go left. And wait.
Have you ever wanted a brother?
And if not, you might still want to play this game. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Now, what's the genre of this?
What's the genre of this? Can you check on Steam?
What is the genre? Wait.
I think
Steam says it's adventure.
Okay, but is it really?
It's not a point. It's not a point and click adventure. Yeah. You run around.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have a weapon. You meet people. It's more of an adventure, like a fairy tale adventure.
Yeah, it's not a point and click adventure. It's more. I mean, you are going on an adventure with your brother, and but most adventures you're trying to save the world. Not this time. This time you're trying to save your father, and your big brother and little brother. Because you might think that you play two different people playing two different characters. But no, you're playing both of them. So you are both brothers. You have to go on an adventure through this fairy tale land to find some medicine for your father.
And you're playing both of them at the same time.
Yep. It looks like it should be a co-op game, but it's actually designed as a single-player game, which is an interesting part of the mechanics because you slowly have to learn how these two brothers work together. But with one controller.
What if I use one stick and you use the other joystick? Then we can actually play it as two-player co-op. So it is single player and co-op, not couch.
It has to be couch co-op.
It's not split screen. It's split gamepad.
It's
split
not
control.
It's not designed for this.
You can see it's split.
It's split.
As we are. Yeah.
It's not designed for that. But it does work. We did it.
It's very doable.
We played for about an hour, and it's fun. But I think it's a very different experience if you play it single player or co-op. Both could be useful because the thing with single player is you actually learn how to make these two brothers work together, and then co-op.
You need to fix your brain to it's like watching with your eyes, but two directions.
It's like playing piano and guitar at the same time.
Yeah. Or just piano.
Doing that pretty well, actually. Yeah. And if you do, either way that you play it, the problem is you should choose carefully how you play it the first time because the story is
short.
It's short, but quite emotional.
Yes.
How short is it, Mika?
It's about 3 hours. But I mean, doing the whole game, you don't get much break from the story. There's always something happening, and all the mechanisms are continuously bringing with the new twists. There's always something new happening,
and always a new problem.
Yeah,
and something unexpected, like with this troll that we see here. Yeah. Well, finally, let's talk about the graphics a little bit. This is a 9-year-old game. It looks pretty good for a 9-year-old game.
Yes, it reminds me a game Fable.
Yes, you're right. That's what it reminds me of. I knew there was something. Original Fable.
Yes,
it does seem like that. It's quite pretty. It's not photorealistic. It's not 4K or something like that. But for what it is, I think it's perfect.
I think it's because since most of the game is the camera is further apart, so when it's detailed, it's not as detailed, but it's more like sometimes looks like a strategy.
They use this style of graphics extremely well, I would say, because the atmosphere and the level of detail they managed to fit into kind of low quality graphics for our standards is done very well. So that brings us to Should you play it? First, you should know that this game is free from the Epic Game Store the week of February 17th, 2022. So if you're watching this review in time, you can go and claim it, keep it forever. If you're not watching this in time, it means you should be subscribed to Should You Play It, because then you won't miss any of the free games on the Epic Game Store. So, Mikhail, should you play Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons?
Right now, this is a 9-year-old game, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
And I never played this game before. Yeah. I wanted to try it.
Same, yeah.
And I thought it's two-player game, and it actually is only on one controller, and that makes the game even more interesting. Because even if you play solo, the game mechanic is quite unique. and I like the uniqueness of this game. I don't know why other games don't do it as well. It's a little bit disappointing that this game is only 3 hours. I mean, not now when it's free, but while it's not free. But otherwise, it's definitely yes, because couch co-op game or single player game that is not too long, so you don't get bored. It's like when you buy a movie, you watch it for longer, a little bit longer than 2 hours, and you enjoy it. Nothing more, nothing less.
And I'm glad you mentioned an experience like a movie, because that was really my feeling with this game. You know, usually we both try to be balanced, give some positives, give some negatives. Of course, this isn't a perfect game. This is not the best game ever made. I could think, but it's hard to think of negative things, because what it is perfectly presented for what it's trying to be. And that is an experiential story that touches you, that is emotional, that has something to say about family relationships. And it's perfect for that. It's really, really wonderful. So I don't think that all the details about, some animation problems or some graphical problems or things like that, it doesn't matter. Like, this is a really fun and touching experience that, as you said, is not going to take you dozens of hours. Sit down for one evening, play it alone or with a friend or significant other, and I think it's a really, really good thing to do. So yes, definitely, especially now that it's free, but even paid. I would say that this is a worthwhile experience. If you are hesitating, I think it could be worth it.
And you might think because it's that short, it's difficult, but it's actually not. It's really heavily dedicated to the experience, so it's not as hard, so you can easily finish it. And if you are going to play it, you should finish it in one take. So to get the full experience out of it.
All right, let us know if you are going to play Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, and subscribe for more game reviews, especially free game reviews from Should You Play It. And we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Stop!
This is going to be... Okay, he stopped.
Okay.
Wait, I tried to...
He's gonna fall in! No! He fell in! You murdered him! He drowned immediately!
We've got enough sheep.
But that's not the point!
Well, he's going to the bad spot. How many sheep do we need?
Well,
This one.
hopefully not 5.
Well,